Hey everybody, it's Ron Hurst back here from developingleaders.co. You know, we started this video series called Land of the Knuckleheads. And we're trying to have a little bit of fun with some of the knuckleheaded things that managers do. Once again, if you haven't seen videos 1 and 2, what am I talking about Land of the Knuckleheads? You know, managers have a specific skill set to be effective. Leaders have a specific skill set to be effective. Now, what happens in most businesses is that those skill sets are necessary for one position and you need both of them to be successful. But the reality is most managers that I've come across actually only have one skill set, the manager skill set. The leadership skill set's down here. So what ends up happening is that they behave like knuckleheads. They don't treat people with dignity and respect, and as a result they demotivate and cause problems with their employees. So today I want to talk about something very specific that I've seen poor managers do on a regular basis. Perhaps you've heard of managers who believe that people work better under stress. You ever heard that? Because I hear it all the time. People work better under stress. In fact, there's even some psychological evidence to say that a low level of stress is actually good for motivation. So with that, I'm not going to argue. But when a manager goes a step further and he starts to pit one employee against another, that is a really unhealthy tension that's created. And you know, we could talk about arousal theory from psychology. It's a theory of motivation that says that people will act to either increase their level of arousal if their level of arousal is a good thing, or decrease the level of arousal if the arousal is a bad thing. When a manager pits two employees against one another, he's creating a negative arousal state between those two employees. So what's going to happen? You know, the theory goes that the employees should work to try and decrease the level of arousal between them by improving their performance. But you know what? Often it doesn't work. So very simple strategy. If you work for the kind of manager who's trying to pit you against someone else, here's an idea. Go talk to the other employee. It's that simple. Go talk to him. Say, hey, look, I want to develop an effective relationship whereby we can work together and be effective. And you know, I don't want any third-party influences to affect our relationship. So can we start over again and just get to know one another and then work together effectively? It's a simple strategy, but if you have the kind of manager who's trying to manipulate you and somebody else to create a stress state in theory to try and motivate you further, I strongly urge you, just go get to know the other employee. Because when two employees get to know one another, then they find out that their problems really aren't created by each other, and they start to develop a healthy ability to work through conflict and build trust and work together effectively. You don't have to deal with the kind of drama that knuckleheads are creating by creating tension and conflict within a team. Deal with it directly, professionally, in a trust-based and respectful way, and I think you'll find that your performance increases over time with that of the other employee. So with that, we're going to sign off from Land of the Knuckleheads. Hope you have a great day. Lead well.